Hey guys, it's Jim here again. We're going to talk about allergies and asthma relief. Today we're going to talk about soap, more specifically the laundry soap that you use in your home. Remember the last time you were drifting off to sleep only to be woken up by itchy, dry skin, maybe even some wheezing? Odds are that could have been caused by your laundry detergent. In this video I'm going to show you how to make all-natural laundry detergent at home. Sounds like a pain in the ass? It's actually kind of fun. Let's go. Let's hop into the video. Thanks, guys. Guys, here's the ingredients that we're going to be using today in making our homemade laundry soap. The first one on the right is 20 Mule Team Borax. You've probably heard of this before. I got this at my local Walmart. It was a little less than $4 a box. To the left of it, on your left as well, it's going to be the Super Washing Soda, Arm & Hammer. Make sure you get the washing soda and not the baking soda. I got this at Publix. They didn't have it at Walmart. Be careful, because what I found next to borax at the Walmart here where I live is they had baking soda next to it on the laundry aisle. That's not what you want for making your homemade laundry soap. You want to get washing soda. I got that at Publix for about a little less than $4 a box as well. And the soap that I use is Dr. Bronner's. You can get these in all kinds of different fragrances. This one, I believe, is lavender. You can get tea tree oil. You can get them without a scent. It's a great product. We use it on our bodies as well. My wife and I, the kids. We've had great luck with it. It really is all natural. It's not just marketing all natural, which you'll find in a lot of products. A lot of recipes that you find online, they'll say to use. I think it's Felt's Naphtha soap. I've heard good things about it. I looked into the ingredients. There's a lot of it's all manufactured chemicals that they use to make it. And I've read some articles and stories where folks have had nothing too major with skin rashes and things like that, which over the long run, who knows? I can say with Dr. Bronner's soap, my daughter has very sensitive skin, and she uses it with no problem. And we use this. We've been doing this for a couple months now on our own. It's a great smell to the laundry. It works well. And all these ingredients you should be able to pick up at your local supermarket, Walmart, maybe even a farmer's market if you have one in your area. If not, I've put some links in here where you can buy them straight from Amazon. And they're typically the same price on Amazon. Actually, you might be able to get them a little bit cheaper depending on what area you live in. If you live in New York City or some bigger cities, it may be a little more expensive. I live in Florida, in St. Petersburg, so it's pretty reasonable to get most of the stuff just locally here. Okay guys, now that we've got all our ingredients together, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your bar of soap. You're going to get yourself an old cheese grater. You probably have one of these laying around the house. If not, you can pick this up. Actually, all the things that you'll need in this video, other than the ingredients, you can pick up at a yard sale if you don't have. Take an hour, 2 hours on a Saturday morning, and $4, and drive around, get yourself a pot, a cheese grater. You need a 5-gallon bucket. If you can get one that you know that was maybe an old pickle bucket or had food in it, food grade stuff, it would be okay to use. If you don't know what was in there, I wouldn't use it. I definitely wouldn't use it if it had motor oil and things like that. But if not, you can go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get yourself a new bucket that's clean for probably $5, I think is what I paid for the one that I have. And you just grate this soap up until it gets to, basically looks like shredded cheese. It takes, about 45 seconds if you sit there. Watch your fingers though so you don't grate them up. I haven't gotten an old food processor. I'm actually in the works. I've been thinking about getting one of those. I just got to take an hour on a Saturday and go to a yard sale and get one. And it just takes this, this grating process out, and you just feed it into the food processor and you're done in about 3 seconds. And if you're going to do it that way, you could actually shred up a bunch of bars of soap at one time and just have it stored so you don't have to do this every month or two when you make soap. Just measure out what you use, what 1 bar of soap is, so you know. Okay, now that we got our cheese all grated, what we do, here's my old pot that I have. I fill it about halfway up with water. That's a couple quart pan. I have no idea what it is. Ask your wife. She'll tell you. It's not rocket science. We're not, the soap isn't critical in getting the space shuttle to the moon. So about halfway full of water. It's just about boiling. That's right about where you want it to be. You don't want the soap to boil. I'm going to dump this shredded soap up in there and stir it. And once it looks kind of like a soup, like an egg noodle soup, it's ready to go. Okay, I've got it on medium-high heat. It's kind of melting the soap, as you can see. It'll take a few minutes and you'll see all the little strings in there. Once they're gone and you have a nice consistency when there's no chunks in there, you're ready to go to the next step. What I have done already is I've taken and I've mixed up the borax and the washing soda. I have my old measuring cup here. A lot of recipes I've seen online, they're kind of vary in different quantities. I make about 4 gallons of soap when I do this. I like to use 1.5 cups of each of the washing soda and 1.5 cups of the borax. And just so I have it ready and I'm not messing around when I'm ready to mix all the ingredients, I have this old coffee can. I have it mixed in here and it's ready to go. I'm just waiting for the soap to get done melting. In the meantime, I'm going to take my 5-gallon bucket and I'm going to go put about 4 gallons of hot water from the tap in my bathtub into my bucket. Okay, what we have here is almost finished product. I have it's about 4 gallons of water, and I've dumped the melted soap in there, and I've dumped in the borax and the washing soda, and I've stirred it all together. You'll know when you're done stirring because all the grittiness you'll be able to feel when you first put it in there from the borax and the washing soda. Once that's completely dissolved, you should be good. Make sure you have a long enough spoon because it is hot and you'll burn your fingers a little bit. Again, this isn't rocket science. You don't have to be exact on the amount of water you put in there. About 4 gallons is what I like to use. Make this a few times and try it out, and you might change your ingredients just a little bit. Okay, here we go, guys. This has actually been sitting outside for a couple of days now. Normally you just need to let it sit outside for about 24 hours, and that's good enough. But my soap containers were full, so I just let it sit out there longer on the porch, garage, wherever you want to leave it sit. Go ahead and zoom into that, Junko, will you? And you can see it's thick. It's like an egg noodle soup, so all you want to do, it's a little thicker at the bottom. You just want to stir this up. And you can kind of see that on the video, but it's got a pretty good consistency to it. It's not going to be as thick as your store-bought detergents, but I promise you, once you use it once, you'll never go back. And if you zoom out here a little bit, you can see this is the bucket that I have. Just a Home Depot bucket. It wasn't used for paint. You can pick them up at Home Depot or Lowe's for, I think, anywhere, $3 to $5. Okay, guys, now we've got our soap made. It's a good time to add essential oils if you want to add a fragrance to your laundry soap. Essential oils you can pick up at your local health food store, farmer's market, weekend market, whatever you call it. Just pick out the flavor that you like. You want to make sure that you don't buy the fragrances from your local, the store on the corner, that it's just on the candle aisle and it's just chemicals, so you'd be right back to where you started. And again, those you can add, how you like the smell strong, you add more. If you like less, you put less. This is the soap we used to buy, Ecos. We used to buy this at Costco. It worked pretty well. As far as store-bought laundry detergent goes, from what I've read, it's a pretty good brand. It doesn't have a lot of the crap in it. So we kept a few of these containers around. When we're done making our soap, we just take a funnel and a scoop and scoop it in there. And you want to stir it as each scoop you take, so you get a good consistency. It takes about 2 jugs, and then you're ready to go. One thing to note with Ecos and with the homemade laundry detergent, if you use this recipe, it doesn't sud. You don't need suds to do laundry. That's more of a marketing thing than anything else to get you, make so it feels like it's doing something, just like your toothpaste. Most people like it to sud, so it feels like you're really doing something. Not necessary, and with the HE wash machines, you don't want suds anyways, so this homemade detergent works very well in there as well. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Leave some comments down below if there's anything you liked, didn't like, if you got some other ingredients that you've used. Let's share them. Thanks again.